My name is Brother Jewel Itona. I am a religious brother and a transitional deacon currently with the Congregation of the Fathers of Mercy.
1 a.m. in the morning, privacy in your room, computer screen up and running, glowing bright like the moon, a single click of a
And what we as Fathers of Mercy do, we preach parish missions and retreats. We go to parish and preach the faith and evangelize the people of God, inspiring them to embrace the sacraments all the more and to live a virtuous life.
no doubt, with bodily dignity, right?
Well, I grew up breakdancing, so it was kind of in what you would call like the hip hop scene. And so I listened to a lot of hip hop, and one of the elements of hip hop that I learned about was beatboxing. And what I do is I produce my own music through beatboxing.
Break off your chains, break off your chains. Where there's a will, there is a way. Break
What I do to try to spread the faith is I try to evangelize and to spread the word of God through music, through beatboxing and rapping and singing.
and transgression. Do you really think true love is causing souls to incur sin? Partaking in creation has no right to fornication. Must avoid those situations.
Things are good. God created things good. It's just our misuse and abuse of those things. We make them bad on our own. But we also breakdance. We were actually part of a breakdance crew. It's kind of like a gang without the violence. We were basically a team, and we would practice breakdance moves together, and we would go to the local dance clubs and compete versus other breakdance crews. Back then, we would call it battling in a good, healthy sense. And we actually had our own name for a team. It was called SFA, which stood for Sent from Above. So this is one just powerful means among many, in which people could look at their faith in another way and to learn it in another way.
Break off your chains, break off your chains. Where there's a will, there is a way. Break off your chains, reform your ways. Where there's a will, there is a way.
The end.
Believe it or not, we actually had our own hand sign. You can see the S right there, the F in the back, and the A right there in the center. That was our little hand sign. So whenever we would take pictures, we'd be like, "What's up?" I try to tie in the virtues, as for example, this song that I had mentioned, abstinence and discipline and prayer, discipline and relying on God through the sacraments. Custody of the eyes. Again, I'm just using this particular song as an example of letting the virtues flourish in times of difficulty and in temptation. Ultimately, relying on God's grace to do good and to avoid evil. It has been a great response, especially for the youth. They could see that something that they see maybe on MTV or in the again, secular world can be used in the context of the faith and can be used for good, opposed to many of the negative things that they're exposed to in this context, they could see something that could be good in and of itself to be used for God's greater glory and honor.